So people were all concerned about him being on his own. Look at him. Severe attitude. Looks like the creep area is pretty full back there. It's a lamb cluster. Little Maisie's in there eating her alfalfa. They're well on their way now.
You can see that shine on the ground. That's all freezing rain. See the ice in the truck? It's all pure ice. Extremely hard to walk on. But it's actually quite common to get this kind of weather in this part of Ontario, down at the end of the Lake Ontario. But, oh, you hear that crunch? It's really bad. There goes a car going by. But yeah, right now it's raining right now, and it's hitting the ground. It's actually starting to freeze.
Good morning, I'm Lynn and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. You saw Arnie's video from last night with the ice, and this is it this morning. Here's our little ice cherries. The problem is walking. It looks nice enough with all the ice hanging everywhere, but it's a really thick layer of ice, and even going over the snow, you have to stamp so that you can break the crust. Otherwise you're gonna go for a header. So first challenge is to make it to the main barn. So let's get started. Halfway there, and I can tell you it's not funny at all. And I see by the door it's even icier. And then we gotta make it to the coveralls. I don't know. This is not gonna be good. Little mister came out here into the milk house to watch his bottle being prepared. Now we're gonna bring him back to the pen and give him his bottle. He thinks Arnie's his mom. I guess he thinks Arnie's his dad. Watch it. So people were all concerned about him being on his own, but we always wait till the lambs come to us when we call them before we put them in a group pen, because we don't want to be chasing everybody around trying to feed a lamb. But obviously he follows us around. So he's living in with all the other lambs here. This is the misfit pen. It's not that they're misfits. We got triplets and stuff in here. So at night he can snuggle under the feeder with all the other lambs. And he can run and play with them. And he's not alone. There you go. You gotta latch on, buddy. There you go. That's it. Whoops. I just gotta calm down a little bit sometimes. Oh, that was funny. This little guy on the ground just tried to clamber up on the bale and fell off. There he goes. You like it with all your other friends, eh? And two of the others in here are actually his brother and sister. And these are all the girls waiting to have lambs. Oh, and I see we've got one that's discovered Tommy. She was flirting with him a minute ago. Is Tommy nice? You wonder if they remember the cats from when they were in here before. Because the cats really don't hang out in the coveralls. And right now we're in waiting mode for all these girls. The Suffolk group is a little later. This here's Tammy. Did you get bread, Tammy? But there's a lot of udder development in here and a lot of bellies, so it'll happen. Hi, are you gonna have your first lammy and be a good mom, or are you gonna cause havoc? A lot more rams were in play with this group. We had Felon, Hannibal, who else? Monty, and I think, well, we used Hilton as a cleanup. So I think it was 4 possible sires in this group. But Hilton would be for anyone who was really late. You moved when I came back in here. But right now, she's gone right back to that window where Tommy is. She's fascinated by him. And in this pen, aside from the Suffolks that are overflow, everyone in here is sired by Casanova, including Chewy here. So this will be his first breeding. We'll see how he does. I'm looking at the udders, and I'd say half of them are close and half of them are not. But we have this little girl who's sitting beside the wall here. It's a little suspicious. So the Dorset udders tend to be a little woollier like that, so it's a little harder to see them. She's got a nice bare udder, but I'm guessing she's a cross. But we can see some Suffolk udders in here as well. Tommy's decided to move him and his ewe over to the feeder where he can put on more of a show for them. But he's got attitude, eh? Like he wants them to pay attention, but he does give them a little bat with his paws. Look at him. Severe attitude. Made it over to the coveralls in slow motion, but we did it without falling. I just put a bale of hay in, and I'm gonna give Maisie a call. Maisie! Hi, honey! Are you hungry? That was a good leap over that other lamb you did there. That was a talented move on your part. Yeah, see, always the best growers are the ones that are at the feeder.
That's why I grew so good.
Yeah, that's why you're still growing so well.
No,
But look, you can see who the growers are. That's Gladiator's son in there.
See how the grain is going. They ate their grain actually back there too. So the wheat and grain, look at the top wall.
And we're in the pen with the littler lambs. And we'll look for that stripe on her back. And you can see here, that's the girl. We took the prolapse harness off yesterday, and it didn't come back out. So that worked really well for us and for her lamb. You little guys are like string beans. The little guys some hay too. I think this guy's chasing Ben. You're a pretty clever one. This one's chasing Ben around. This one. Okay, now Arnie's gonna bring the creep over, but it looks like the creep area is pretty full back there. They pretty soon get used to you though. Used to be if you went in there, they'd all run away. It's a lamb cluster.
Be gentle with them. They're eating quite a bit now. So now they're almost fed every day.
A month old.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Some of these will be hitting 30 days, and some of them are still half that age. Here's a mom who's really looking after her lamb. He was eating. He came out here. Is that yummy? Actually, this is her other lamb. He's in here too. She's got twins. He almost looks like he's too old to nurse, but he's just a little youngster. He'll be hitting closer to the month. See, he's number 11. On this side, we're giving the little Dorsets the same ration. Little Maisie's in there eating her alfalfa.
Oh, you got a mouthful?
That's Maisie. You're doing a great job, sweetheart.
That's called takeout.
Yeah. Good girl. You're clever. They're well on their way now. And this morning we're here with Looney. We haven't seen her for such a long time. Hi, Looney. Aren't you adorable? Yeah, you are. Look at those pretty eyes. So you can, when you're close up, you can see she's still got that nice tan coloring. Hi. Oh my goodness. We haven't seen you for a while. No, we haven't. You're a good girl. And I can see you coming over too. And you. So many of you. Okay, if I can get these guys in the picture, because they're all a little close. So now we've got Thelma here. This is Thelma. Their little black spot in the corner of her eye. We got Louise here. She came up for petting. We got Thelma here. Hi, Thelma. And Louise. And little Looney's here, right here. Hi there. We got this little Suffolk here. She's up here for petting too. Oh, Louise. Louise, hi. Thelma and Louise are always still together. You're a big girl now, though. Just look at how pretty you are these days. My goodness. You couldn't get any prettier. And Looney. And Thelma, you're lovely too. We're in the barn letting another ewe and her 2 lambs out of the jug. They're gonna join the good to go group. There she is. We'll see if she calls her lambs. They were sleeping under the feeder. Hi, Mommy. They're coming. They're coming. Mom. There they go. In the good to go pen. They're going to be heading to the coverall shortly. And this guy, he's going to go in the misfit pen with his mom, because we're topping him up with a bottle. So she's going to come out. Her lamb comes up to us for a topping up, so they're safe to go out. Like I said this morning, we don't like to let bottle babies out until we're sure they're going to come to us. Hi, Angel. How you doing with your lammies? Yours look wonderful.